Well, at least it's better than whatever the hell we got back in 2016. That's for damn sure. So Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is the sequel to Ghostbusters Afterlife, and I believe it is the 4th installment into the Ghostbusters franchise. Arguably the 5th installment if you count the 2016. The film is directed by Gil Kenan, and it stars Paul Rudd, Carrie Coon, McKenna Grace, Finn Wolfhard, Kumail Nanjiani, Ernie Hudson, Dan Aykroyd, and Bill Murray. The Spengler family comes to New York City when the discovery of an ancient artifact unleashes an evil force. The Ghostbusters, new and old, must unite to protect their home and save the world from a second ice age. Now, when I first walked out of this movie, I had a fun time. I did. I had a genuine blast, and so did the audience that I was with. But as time went on, and I really thought about the movie, and then I really thought about the movie, I realized Frozen Empire is kind of whack. Let me start with the pros, and the first thing is the humor. Most of it. Now, the humor, for the most part, was pretty funny to me, but all of the good jokes came from Paul Rudd and Kumail Nanjiani. To me, those two carried the hell out of this movie as far as the humor. If the humor was not coming from them, it was coming from everybody else, and that humor was kind of like, why did that make the final cut? You know, like some of that humor was kind of forced where it felt pretty cringe, but when it doesn't feel cringe, it's pretty funny. This may be a bit of a hot take, but out of all of the OG Ghostbusters, I feel like Winston Zeddemore was the most utilized. Some people would say Ray, but I think Winston, because when you look at who Winston was in the very first Ghostbusters and compare him to who he is now, yeah, he is a much different person. And in the movie, we see what he's been working on, and I gotta admit, it was quite amazing and pretty cool to see. So I'm glad that Winston wasn't just the guy that was just there. Like, I feel like he played a part in this movie. That's just me. I think Ray did play a part, but I feel like it wasn't as big compared to Winston. And I did like the different ghost variations. So in the movie, we see different types of ghosts, like the Possessor, this demon-looking ghost. You know what? Are they more demons than ghosts? Or are they like demon ghosts? I don't know. But I thought they did look cool. But yeah, that's all I've got for the good. Let me talk about the bad. First off, this movie had way too many characters. Like, way too many. But not only that, the movie also tried to juggle way too many plots. You have Phoebe and the Ghost Girl. You have Kumail Nanjiani discovering that he's essentially a fire god. And then you also... And then you have the Spengler family trying to essentially carry on the legacy of the Ghostbusters in a way, while also reeling in the OG characters in a way that didn't really feel that natural. And the movie tried to take these 3 different plots and try to wove it into the final battle or final act, but it just felt so cheap and lazy to me. It's like you have these plots, but not only do they feel rushed, they feel incomplete in a way. One thing that I was really disappointed with was how the movie lacked to develop the Spengler family. Like, you have people who are descendants of Egon Spengler, right? And you don't flesh out and build out the family, have the family carry on his legacy compared to how you did it in Afterlife. Like, how do you go from Afterlife to Frozen Empire? Because Afterlife really was a love letter to Egon Spengler and Ghostbusters as a whole. And then Frozen Empire just felt like this fake-ass Infinity War type movie. This is the second movie in a row in which Finn Wolfhard did nothing. Like, why are you here? And while we're on the topic of wasted potential, Dr. Peter Venkman, like... why was he even there? When I tell you Peter did nothing in this movie, he practically did nothing. He made one small appearance in the second act, and then he just randomly appeared in the third act, and it's like, oh, well, all right, I guess he's here, and he did nothing, but you know, this movie really could have been something special. Listen, if you're going to bring in all of the OG characters, you have to utilize all of them. Don't just pick 2 out of the 4. And the villain was cool, I guess. It's just that he doesn't really appear until the very final act. And then he gets wiped out within, like, what, 15 minutes? Like, and that whole third act just felt rushed. I'm sorry. Like, I could tell that third act was supposed to be way longer, but I guess the movie had to make some cuts for some weird reason. I don't know why. Because I feel like what I would have liked, right, is that you had the Spengler family try to take on the demon, ghost, frozen monster king guy. I don't remember what his name was or any of that. But point is, you could have had the Spengler family take on the demon, monster, frozen guy, right? And then when it seems like all luck is lost, like it seemed like all hope is down, the OG Ghostbusters and a bit of the new crew, they all come and try to save the Spengler family. Hey! That could have worked. Also, that scene in the trailer where the entire Spengler family is wearing the red jackets getting ready to take on the big baddie, that scene is not even in the movie. Like, they cut that completely. What happened with that? I would have liked to see how that scene would have played out, but never mind. But in the end, y'all, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, it's okay. It is quite a hot mess, but it's a fun hot mess. So, plugging Ghostbusters Frozen Empire into the rank system, I am placing this one into the pass zone. Y'all, I cannot deny I had a fun time with it. Like, despite the many flaws of this movie, I did find myself to be quite entertained. I cannot lie to y'all. But yeah, y'all, that is pretty much my review for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought about Frozen Empire. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Why is Afterlife better? Do you think Frozen Empire is better than the 2016 version? Whatever you thought, let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, guys, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you all in the next one.